brings us to AA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. It's a first down and more for Davis.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he was almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
K'Lavon Chaisson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Ryan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go play action with Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Ryan on target to Pitts, first down, Falcons.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. The first down carry for Davis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 27. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And got his man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is down to 4. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Ryan. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
ETN once more.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a give to ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here's Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Now here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Now a handoff to Davis. About 3 yards there to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play fake. Here's Ryan. Steps away. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a give to Davis, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Flushed out right, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Etienne.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne.
And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, Wahoo! 6-6, pull it high. Bravo!
And they'll run here with Etienne.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, Etienne.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
23 yards on the play. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Play action. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Falcons.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
60 out now.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Etienne with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Foyesade Oluokun coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jags, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week